Welcome or welcome back to the 8th Concession. My name is Natalie. Well, it's getting to that time of year. Although it doesn't look it behind me, it is November. It's getting close to December and we have no snow. This is quite unusual. I think we're usually a bit colder than this, but this year, weather patterns are changing and it's fairly mild. I think we're hovering around the freezing point, so about 30, 31 Fahrenheit. We're at about 0 Celsius, negatives overnight, maybe 1 or 2 during the day, but no snow. Even though there's no snow, Christmas is on its way. And I thought today I would help people who want to shop for gardeners, or maybe gardeners themselves are being asked for their Christmas lists, to give you my top 5 gifts for gardeners. Things that I use and love, and I think any gardener would be happy to get. Well, here I am down in the garden, which is all put to bed for the winter. But the first thing I want to mention that is a must for every gardener is a good trowel. Now, there are lots of trowels out there. You can buy them at the dollar store. You can buy them anywhere. But is there anything more frustrating than digging in the ground and then your trowel bends because it's hit some clay or something? Well, not with this one. This is one of my prized possessions. This is a Spear & Jackson trowel. Now, Spear & Jackson is a company from the UK. They've been making gardening tools since 1760, so they know what they're doing. This is stainless steel. It's called the Never Bend trowel, and I can attest to the fact that this has been put through the ringer. It has gone through the toughest soil, and it has stayed perfect. You can see I've used it so much I've worn the Spear & Jackson name off the handle. I like the wooden handle. I think they make different kinds with perhaps a type of plastic handle, but I don't like them. I like the wooden handle. I like how it fits in my hand. It has a little strap to go around your wrist. But this is a fantastic trowel. They are sold in North America. I think you can find them on Amazon. So it's not that you have to fly to England to get one, but the British certainly know their gardening tools, and this is one of the best. This stainless steel blade cuts easily through even semi-frozen ground. Now, this next tool is something that I received as a gift last year. It comes in this protective sheath because it is the Hori knife. Now, I wasn't sure how useful this would be, but I wanted to try it. I like how it has a long blade, and more importantly, I think you can see this, it has a serrated blade on this side. And that has been so useful when I've been digging up weeds or even roots, and I can actually cut them off without having to go and get a pair of pruners or something. It also, I think you can see this, has measurements on the blade. So if you need to dig down a certain amount, perhaps to plant bulbs or something, you have this easy reference right on the blade. But I do love how sturdy it is. Again, it doesn't bend, especially when you have to go down deep and dig something out. I love it for weeding. I love it for bulb planting. One of the things you have to do in your garden from time to time is pruning, deadheading, or even some harvesting, and nothing beats a really great pair of garden scissors. Now, these are technically bonsai scissors. You know that art where you can take a tree and make a miniature tree? It takes a lot of pruning. So these are also stainless steel. They're made in Japan, but you can find them in North America on Amazon. I think the company making them has been making them since 1649. They're very sharp. Be careful. I've nipped a finger with them, but I think they're great for harvesting things like cucumbers or taking off roses or harvesting herbs. I love them because they are super sharp, very comfortable in the hand, and being made of metal, they're going to last a lifetime. So I wanted you to see how well and cleanly these cut. Even thicker stems, like here, this is my sage bush, which is surviving the winter so far very well. But even in a thick stem like this, great sharp cut. Very nice in the hand to use. Speaking of harvesting, this is another one of my favorites. This is a harvesting basket. I think it's called a hod. And I believe its origins are in New England, where they would harvest clams and things, because the beauty of this basket is it has this metal mesh, and you can spray off whatever you've harvested right in the basket. And I think they originally put clams in here, and so they could clean them off. And I love this for things like potatoes that might have a lot of dirt on them. Put them in this harvest basket and spray them off before you bring them in the house, so you're not tracking in all that dirt. It's got a nice sturdy handle, and again, easily available online. And rounding out the top 5 is something I use all the time, and that's my gorilla cart. This goes everywhere with me, especially when I have to haul plants or tools down to the garden or back up to the house. It's got this neat feature so you can dump it. So there you go, my top 5 picks for great gifts for gardeners, whether it's for the gardener in your life or whether you are the gardener and you're making a wish list. There's nothing like good tools to make the job of gardening so much more pleasant, no matter how big or small your garden is. So I hope this makes your shopping easier. Bye for now.